So let's talk about differentiation strategies. So what we're talking about when we're talking about differentiating ourselves from the competitors, so what we're talking about bringing value to the customer through unique features and characteristics of that product, instead of looking at it from the space of low price. And when we are considering differentiation to satisfy customer unique needs or preferences, we can we can charge a premium price for that, but that cannot exceed what people are willing to pay. So we still have to think about that. But for the firm to be able to outperform a competitor and earn above average returns, the price charged must exceed the cost of differentiation. So what I mean by that is that the price charge has to exceed the total product cost. Obviously, I still have to be able to make it at as low cost as I can, but the premium price can help offset some of that, those expenses. So the less similarity I have to my competitors' offerings, the more buffered I am from my competitors and rivals in this strategy. So as we look at how to obtain a differentiated advantage, we are still controlling costs and looking at it from that angle, but we can seek different strategies. So we can differentiate ourselves in a number of ways. We can have better quality. We can have unusual or unique features. We can have higher customer service. We could produce new innovative versions, or product innovation can be a really important part of our strategy. We could have advanced technological features or engineering designs that are unique. Performance may be better than our competitors, and our image or prestige or status of the product or service will play a part in that. So some examples are organizations like Ralph Lauren differentiates its clothing lines through image. Lexus cars are differentiated by prestige and image. Apple iPods, iPhones are all iPhones are differentiated by innovative designs. McKinsey and Company is a consulting firm that offers differentiated consulting services. So successfully kind of implementing and maintaining those differentiation strategies help us to consider our value chain of primary and secondary activities and link those to the organization's goals and to what the customer is asking for, as we can look at in figure 4.3 in your book. Firms using this strategy can successfully position themselves, but they have to be really thoughtful about what their existing competitors are doing as well. And in the case of existing competitors, we need to defend ourselves by protecting brand loyalty and to differentiated products and positioning ourselves, promoting those kinds of things. As far as the power of our buyers, we can mitigate our buyers' power as well by reducing customer sensitivity to price. You've probably got something in your life that you will buy or go out of your way to go to that type of store, regardless of the price, because you have a loyalty to that organization. I am that way with Quick Trip, a Midwest convenience store. I couldn't even tell you if the gas price is lower or higher, or if the soda is higher or lower. They meet my need. They do it every time. They're consistent. I love the cleanliness. I have a strong brand loyalty to Quick Trip, and they have differentiated themselves from other gas stations or convenience stores like 7-Eleven. So when we're considering our bargaining power of our suppliers, then we're talking about how do we absorb the prices, and what power do our suppliers have? Because we have to pass those high prices on in order to meet the demand. So we want to maintain good relationships there, and we need, since that our differentiator charges premium, somehow we have to have an insulation within the organization to buffer any increases from our suppliers as well. Can new entrants come into this market? And the principal kind of barrier to entry when we're talking about protecting ourselves from a competitor that comes in to our marketplace and competes directly with us is really loyalty and what value we've provided a customer that keeps them with us. So that new entrance into the marketplace really has work to do to overcome or surpass our own uniqueness in that space. And so we need to be aware of what's happening in the industries. Can products be substituted? Brand loyalty again to a differentiated product really tends to reduce customers' willingness to go somewhere else and try something. We can see that with streaming services today. I have some loyalty to Netflix. I think they provide what I need. I really they've been low cost, and but they differentiated themselves early on. However, today there's a dozen streaming services that I can choose instead of Netflix. And if my loyalty wanes because the cost is too high, or I don't see the value I used to see, then they're going to lose me as a customer. So that's what we're talking about with substitutes. And the risks of it being a differentiated organization are kind of listed here. A customer might decide that the cost of uniqueness is too high. I no longer get the value from it. Or I might learn something that reduces my customer perception of the value. So that loss is very costly to the organization, but they need to pay attention to that and continually have continually work in order to see the value in the marketplace that they provide.